Hello everyone, it's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the Alert Center for WKYT in Lexington. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Rounds of rain are going to continue to kind of move through the region as we go into the rest of the afternoon and evening hours here. It's not going to rain every minute, but there are going to be several different waves come at us here. As you can see, a little circulation here, a little spin, some energy driving through Kentucky. And occasionally I see a few little flashes of lightning out there. So there have been a few thunderstorms at times. We had more this morning, but what we have out there right now, you can see just a little shot of some rain moving through Richmond and then getting down toward Mount Vernon, going toward McKee. I've been watching this one for a little while. I had a little lightning with it for a few minutes there in Menifee County, but that's about it. Just a little gusty shower that turned into a thunder shower. And then just north of Lexington, and you can see Paris and up toward Georgetown, another little round of rain moving through. Now I'm going to show you the whole country here, and what you see, you got two different areas of precipitation right now. You got this one, and you got another one out there across the northern plains, getting all the way into the plains and beyond of Canada. So what's going to happen is this area right here, out in the nation's midsection, is going to pop a little bit later today. And we are going to see some very intense thunderstorms develop there. Right now, we have the high risk of severe weather that covers a big chunk of Kansas and Oklahoma out for today. None of that is in the forecast for us today. We'll have to watch this very closely because this is one of those very rare situations where it's high-end, long-track tornadoes, large hail, damage. I mean, everything you can think of, all of it possible later on this afternoon and tonight out there in the plains. It's going to be a very rough day. This is going to be some of the weather headlines in the next couple of days. But what will happen eventually is some of the energy will shift here. We, because of that, are calling it first alert weather days for Tuesday and Wednesday here in the Commonwealth. It's for everybody. If you're watching me and you're in Kentucky, if you're in Paducah watching me right now, it's for you too, because we expect some pretty rough weather out there as well. And then to our east. So all across Kentucky, and look what I've got highlighted: damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. So you're getting the full gauntlet here that we're talking about with severe weather. A slight risk is already out for Tuesday. It's a level 2 out of 5. Okay, level 5 out of 5 showing up in Oklahoma and Kansas today. So the high risk there. So what's going to happen is we go through the rest of the day today. You get some scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is my concern for today, is just getting us pretty wet. So you throw in some heavier rounds of rain on top of the very saturated ground that's already saturated from some rains last week. And all of a sudden you've got not only that threat, you've got the flooding threat too. So that's also a possibility. So check this out. We get into Tuesday, and I think later on in the day, toward the afternoon and evening, we get some thunderstorms start moving into the area. These have the potential to be strong and severe. There's an elevated risk for some spin, so some of these might have the true supercellular nature to them, supercell thunderstorms of spin. So that's a concern right there. And also the damaging wind, large hail, 2 inches in diameter or bigger. Now we keep going. Let me get you into Wednesday now. Wednesday, steamy. Already at 2:30 in the afternoon, we're pushing mid-80s. Maybe some upper 80s try to sneak in. It's a real possibility. Look at these thunderstorms start coming together there toward the evening hours. There they are, and then they start racing forward with the big push of energy. All of this very intense at that time. This is into the evening and nighttime hours on your Wednesday, and the concern is there that we could see multiple thunderstorms producing damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour, 70 plus. Several tornadoes in Kentucky, period. That's the kind of situation we face around here as well. And you can see that continues right into 11 o'clock on Wednesday night. I think we have that shot even into the early morning hours on Thursday. Some of it could spill over south and east. So a lot to be concerned about. What we have for us is already on what we call the day 3 outlook. When we, in severe weather mode, when we go to the Storm Prediction Center, we look for, they've got day 1, day 2, day 3, and then we've got more than that. But those are the primary ones you start looking at. And when you have an enhanced this far out, a lot of the ingredients are there. The dynamics to support spinning thunderstorms, damaging winds, large hail, all of it's there, and it's there. See, I was seeing that before they even put the enhanced risk out. I was like, okay, it's going to be interesting getting into Wednesday, and I talked about that some in posts over the weekend, late last week. So That's what we face as we get into that time period. So all of the severe weather elements, especially for Wednesday, are on the books, I'm afraid. We will, as always, keep you up to date here on Facebook, on WKYT, on YouTube, on WKYT.com, on our news app, and on our weather app. I mean, there's so many ways you can find us to stay ready. So right now, today's the day to put your plan into place. If you've got a safe house, so to speak, if you've got one of those that you go to, somebody's got a basement or whatever, try to make some plans to get there the next couple of days. Not necessarily today, but tomorrow, and then into your Wednesday as well. Just maybe a more solid structure, something to that effect. That's where you want to be during those peak hours, during the afternoon and evening each day, because these could be rough. That's the thing. I appreciate you stopping by, giving us a few minutes of your time. We're going to be back on live television here in about 34 minutes for WKYT. Well, yeah, 34 minutes here for WKYT. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you.